Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly forecast for September 5th through the 11th. As you can probably tell by now, I'm a little under the weather, so please excuse my voice. We're going to connect and see what's coming up here for Scorpio Collective. I am setting the intention for the 5th through the 11th, but you may see this reading sometime after that. That's fine. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to hear the messages. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so not every single message will resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Without further ado, let's connect and see what's coming up here for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising. We're going to move you just a little bit closer. First card coming up here for the Scorpio Collective is the Prince of Wands. Okay. This could be spontaneous or impulsive energy. Some of you could be dealing with a youthful or playful fire sign person. This person could be younger than you, not necessarily. They could just have a very youthful or playful spirit. Fire signs, if you don't know, are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. If you have fire sign placements, you may be focusing on those areas of your life. But the Prince of Wands can be impulsive, determined, confident energy. The feeling and the vibe that I'm getting from this card is I'm getting a sense of creativity and like getting lost in your creativity in a way where it's leading to self-discovery. There was a card of the day on the channel. It may have been August 30th or August 31st. And the message was that some of you may be moving to a colder climate, or as the season is changing and it's getting into colder weather, depending on where you are in the world, you may be like hunkering down, like spending more time inside, but really tapping into creativity and productivity. And so I'm getting that vibe here around this Prince of Wands. But I feel there's like a sense of confidence that's building through that process. Like rediscovering yourself, maybe even, I don't want to say reinventing yourself because you've always been that person, but like repackaging yourself or rebranding yourself, or there may even be a lot of changes to self-image and like how you're expressing outwardly what's going on with you inwardly, or who you are, your personality, your presence. So there may be like a reinventing of yourself. Sometimes this card comes up for me when you're coming into like a second adolescence and you're getting your confidence and your zeal and your excitement for life, and just kind of finding friends that you click with and finding your scene. And so some of you may be just coming into this time of finding yourself, like your inner teenager, your inner teenager is coming to your surface. People, even though you may be spending more time in your creativity or in your endeavors, in your interactions that you do have, people may be commenting like, Scorpio, like you're a lot more fun, or like you seem a lot lighter hearted energy. Albeit, even though I'm setting the intention for the 5th through the 11th, I feel this is going to be an ongoing thing. over the next couple of months, but there may be things starting this week where this is beginning to unfold. I also feel like there's just this great deal of imagination and playfulness. Uh, and I just feel like there's like this creating of a world. Like you're creating this world. So I don't know if for some of you, this is going to lead to like a book or a series of books. But there may also be a lot of writing connected to this for some of you. Prince of Wands could also be like someone who's really inspiring you, or you may be inspiring someone else. There could be muse energy happening with the Prince of Wands. There could be someone who is like telling you, come on, let's go. Let's like go on this adventure. And you might be like, okay, let's do it. No, Bubba's not you. Oh, honeys. We'll go in a little bit. Maxie, I know. I'll take you in the car in a little bit, okay? I didn't mean you when I said, come on, let's go. Not yet. Max got all excited. He jumped up. I said, come on, let's go for an adventure. And he was like, okay, sounds good to me. Oh, my baby. So, some of you might be as ready as Max is. I know I would be. I'm down for an adventure. But there could be that element here for some of you. The next card coming up for Scorpio. Ooh, maybe there is an adventure ahead. We have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords could be taking a trip. Sometimes it could be traveling over the water, or like traveling by water, as Max is slurping away on his water. There could be some element of water here, even though this is an air sign or air card. But Six of Swords is about getting away from drama, smoother sailing, calmer, more peaceful life. And so it could be a vacation, taking a trip. Some of you may be going on a spontaneous trip or may be invited on a trip. Now, some of you have heard me say this about the Six of Swords before, but I've seen it happen time and time again with this card in my readings. This card is a bit of a history. It's got a bit of a track record in my readings. I've seen it come up so many times where somebody is going to go on a trip, and then that trip turns into this spontaneous, impromptu relocation. It's how I ended up where I am now when I left Los Angeles, and I pulled cards for myself, and a Six of Swords is one of the cards, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, don't tell me I'm not coming back. And that's pretty much what happened. You might go to a place and you might absolutely fall in love with it, and things may just align and fall into place, and like the circumstances are perfect, everything is ready, and you're like, okay, I guess I'm doing this. So there could be an impromptu relocation for some of you. Maybe you're going to visit a friend, or someone's inviting you to take a trip, and things are just falling into place, and you're relocating, you're moving. I feel here with this Six of Swords that whatever this changes, if you're moving geographically, or if you're just kind of connecting with your creativity and getting lost in this new world that you're creating for yourself and disconnecting from certain people, whatever the case, you're moving away from drama, you're moving away from chaos, and there's this sense of peacefulness. I do feel, though, that there's something literal happening with water. Like, I don't know if some of you are going to be hanging around people with boats, or people on boats, or people who work on boats. I don't know. But I feel like there's this sense of, like, over the coming months, spending more time, I want to say, out at sea. right? Like I feel like I'm on like a cruise ship or like a fishing boat or something, like out on the ocean. So it doesn't feel to me like a lake, right? Sometimes there's like lake or river cruises. I guess it could be a river, but I don't know, it feels like ocean to me. um I don't know, some of you may be moving from one coast to the other. Maybe it's like you're closer to the Pacific and you're gonna be at the Atlantic, or vice versa. There could be like a swapping of shores. I don't know, but there's a sense here. I just feel water and ocean. The orcas are really jumping out at me, and whales in general have a very healing uh, connection for me. Like I really associate whales with healing, but not just healing, like deep, like psychological, subconscious healing. So some of you may also be like really tapping into the subconscious as you're coming into your creativity and coming into your healing. And I feel like, you know, how the whales sing or the whales have songs, like you're moving through that through music. So you may be connecting more deeply with music. You may be, I don't know, maybe you're going out to sea with a band of bards. I don't know what's happening here, but I feel there's this sense of healing and sense of music, and like just a deep psychological subconscious release. But I feel like it's happening in a very beautiful way. uh, I feel like for some of you this is stuff that you tried to release when you were younger, and you may have had had a period of time between like 10 and 16 years old where maybe you had some really like twisted nightmares, and it was your subconscious trying to release stuff that you had pushed down, but it was being released in a really like scary way, so you pushed it down even more, you repressed it even more. But now I feel like it's coming up, but it's being released in a really peaceful way. Like it's like you're transmuting it, like you're offering it up, you're cleansing it, you're handing it over. It's being released without without like a scary way, but like in a peaceful way, in a way that feels um very soothing, like you're feeling soothed as you're releasing these things. You're turning it into light. The next card that's coming up here, Scorpio, is the Ace of Wands. So there's an offer coming your way. This could be some kind of contract. This could be a job offer. This could be a friend saying, hey, come on out and stay with me. This could be a friend saying, hey, let's go on a trip, or let's go do this, or let's go do that. It could be a relationship for some of you. And the Ace of Wands is saying, like, this is being brought to you by divine energy. Like, this is a divinely guided opportunity. Like, receive this, go for this. Now I need to say this because it seems to be coming out a lot in the comments lately, and sometimes I wonder if people are just messing with me. But I need to clarify this because this is not what I'm talking about. If you're like online and you're on Facebook or whatever, and you're talking to somebody overseas, and they're telling you all kinds of catfishy stuff and trying to get you to send them money, and you've never met this person before, and they're already talking to you about marrying them, and you're like, yes, we have such a connection, and you've been talking to this person for like a week and you've never met them, and they're trying to get money out of you and trying to get you to take all kinds of weird oaths and rituals and stuff. I've seen all kinds of things in the comments. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not to say you can't meet somebody that lives in another country and falls in love, but let's pay attention to red flags and let's use common sense. I'm not talking about a manipulative or scary situation like that. I'm talking about an opportunity that's presenting itself, and this is someone that you're able to know. This is someone that you're able to check out. This is someone that is a real person. Hopefully you've already been in communication with this person. You've already spent some time with this person in person. But there's a divinely presented opportunity here for change, for like renewed and refreshed energy. And so the Ace of Wands is telling us you're going to get back from this situation what you put into it. It's something that's going to grow. It's something that's going to progress, right? But you got to take care of it. You got to be invested in it. You got to take care of it. Okay? And so there's a sense here of a beautiful new opportunity. The next card coming up here for you is the Four of Cups. So Scorpio, in true Scorpio fashion, hold on a moment here. I gotta let Maxie out. And so in true Scorpio fashion here, with this Four of Cups, there might be something that you're like, well, this isn't what I thought it was gonna be, or like you might be turning a blind eye. I know some of you have heard of me talk about the Four of Cups in the sense of like when Rumi wrote about divine discontentment, where we're raising the bar. And for some of you, this is a manifestation of when you rose the bar. You were in divine discontentment, you rose the bar, you wanted more out of life, and now it's here. For other ones of you, this opportunity is going to present itself. You may grab hold of it, and then shortly after grabbing hold of it, you may see something where you're seeing it as like a hidden catch. Like, wait a minute, I didn't know it was going to be like this, or this is different than my expectation. But, Four of Cups can sometimes tell us, keep an open mind. Don't be all or nothing, right? Don't throw away all of the good, or don't miss out all of the good just because something might not be precise or something might not be exact. For some of you, you may be coming into a situation where you're not what people were expecting. Maybe this is a job and you're starting the job and they're like, you're not what we were expecting. Or maybe you're moving in with a friend and you're meeting their friends and they're like, you're not what we were expecting. There could be something here that's, oh no, oh Scorpio, okay, well, this message just changed. These are probably not storks. I don't know if they're supposed to be pelicans, but as I'm looking at them, they kind of look like storks to me. I don't know. Some of you maybe, like, if you're not ready to have a baby right now, I don't know, the universe might have other plans. If that's something that you're really, really not wanting, you might want to take precautions. Or if this is a relationship issue for some of you, this could be a non-negotiable for this person, and you might be like, wow, everything is great, everything is wonderful, I really want this life with this person. And they're like, yeah, but I really want to have a baby and I really don't want to wait that long. And you might be like, oh man, what do I do? So I don't know, for some of you, this could be an issue around kids. It can be an issue around children. Obviously children can be a huge, massive blessing. I've never met anybody who's told me they regret having kids. But I've had a lot of friends vent to me about the frustrations about parenthood and how difficult it is. And I have friends who are single parents, and I see it. It's not a cakewalk. But people tend to really love their children and really fall in love with their kids. So I don't know. That could be in connection with the Ace of Wands. Like, maybe this is something that it's worthwhile to consider. But for some of you, there could be a time frame. Maybe it's not that you don't want to have kids, it could be the time frame. That's interesting, right? But I feel like the message here is like, really think about this. Don't be quick to throw it away, because you have all this good stuff here. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign and rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. There's a playlist in the description, so it'll be easy for you to find the other placements. Love readings for September are also linked. Scheduling a private reading with me, link in the description, will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. I hope you guys will come back tomorrow and check out the card of the day. If not, I hope you have a fabulous week and that you'll come back next week and check out next week's forecast. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.